2020 Toyota Camry battery replacement. So obviously you want to get our hood up. Battery is located on the driver's side. You might have this red cover over the positive clamp. The negative clamp is right here. Loosen this 10mm nut right here. You don't have to loosen it all the way. You don't have to take the nut off, but you loosen it enough and this will become loose. Sometimes it can be stubborn. I hook it on this hose right here. That'll keep it away from arcing on the ground or touching the ground on the frame. Sometimes these are corroded and they're stubborn. Got a 10mm right here. Go ahead and get this loose. Again, you don't have to take the nut off if you don't want to. When you loosen it, this clamp should expand a little bit. Just kind of wiggle it back and forth and pull it up. All right, we'll move that out the way. And then there's a battery hold down right here. It's a 12mm bolt. That does have to come all the way off. I got my 12mm socket right here. And go ahead and put that down there. I got a 6-inch extension on that. So if you have an extension, it makes it go better. I loosened the bolt, and I have a magnet. I could reach down here and grab the bolt, pull this out. You don't have to have a magnet. You could probably reach in there if you have skinnier hands or arms, and then grab this clamp. Kind of the same thing. I'm just trying to get it with a magnet to make it easy, but it's actually not making it that much easier. So here's the clamp right here. We'll put this to the side because we're gonna reuse it because we need it. Don't ever use a battery without a battery clamp. That's a bad idea, or a battery hold down. This has a handle, which is lucky. I could just lift this out of the vehicle like this. Most batteries don't have a handle, so that's a nice feature to have. I'm gonna go ahead and get my new battery here. This is from Toyota. They have their True Start brand, and theirs has a 540 cca cold cranking amps. But match it up. Make sure the positives here and the negatives here, and you take these little covers off. The new batteries sometimes come with little terminal covers. That one has like a little maintenance view hole. You could look at it to check the status of the battery. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in off camera. All I did is lift it in there. Okay, so once that is in, I'm gonna put my clamp back in. It kind of goes like this right here, and you can kind of move this wire harness out the way to get it on. Basically, I slid the battery underneath it while it was loose, and then I was able to put the bolt in and tighten it down. This side should be tucked all the way to this side because it has like a little notch that goes underneath. Kind of a weird setup, to be honest, so if you're kind of confused at first, don't beat yourself up. So I actually had this battery backwards. I had the negative where the positive goes, so I had to switch this around. I'm gonna go and switch it around off camera. Always make sure that you double check that before you, like, here's my negative one here and my positive over there. So I'm gonna just flip this around off camera. All right, now it's good. Got my positive to my positive cable. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this one on. Positive goes first. I got my battery hold down clamp tightened down. Positive goes first because it's more likely to spark. So we do our negative last because it's less likely to spark. It'll still spark sometimes a little bit, but not as much as a positive. And they say that sometimes if you do it backwards, it can cause a voltage spike. Get this cover back on. This should just clip right back on. And then we'll get this guy back. This has a little terminal cover. You just kind of pull this tab and lift it up. And then we could put this back on like this. All right, and then tighten it down. You don't got to go mega tight because you could actually damage the battery. Just get it pretty snug to where it won't be vibrating loose or nothing. Your alarm might go off, so have your key handy to turn your alarm off. So once you have it in, sometimes windows need to be reinitialized or they need to be relearned. So I'm going to turn the car on. It might start bad at first. You just start it again, and then it should start up. These are automatic windows. This car, it kept its memory, but if yours don't, just roll the window up and hold the button up for 3 to 5 seconds, and then roll it down and hold it down for 3 to 5 seconds. Some cars you have to do that on each one. Like I said, this particular car I have, it remembered the windows by itself, but sometimes you got to do this little window thing. I have a window reinitialize video too if you want like further input on that. Anyways, guys, hope this video helps you out. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next video. Have a good one.